up, guys? Back. We're back at it again. Today's too cold.
Today's not worth it.
It's too cold. We're back at the subway.
It's too cold and we woke up way too early for our own good.
Yeah. We're all exhausted. We have like jet lag or something.
Hey, it's all gonna be somebody soon, right?
I don't know.
Are you?
Is she gonna wake us up? No.
You guys did pretty good on your guys' own waking up without mommy.
I mean, to high school. Yeah. I wake you guys up so you guys wake me up.
Joseph tried to wake everyone up, but my alarm was going off.
I swear to God, would not wake up. I was like, what the heck? Just get up.
At 5?
Yeah. Joseph was here. Like,
Y'all gotta
guys,
wake up
we
like
gotta get up. I'm like, yeah. I know, my alarm literally just went off.
Yeah, but I'm not like fully asleep by the time jumping happens.
I was like, come on, guys, get up, come on, let's go.
I was gonna wait until 6:15.
Yeah, me
He really
too.
was. And then I was like, nah.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I changed back.
Basically, I'm the dad.
Henry, you look out of it. You look out of
Step
it.
back, doors closing.
I'm so tired right now.
Your glasses have something on it.
Probably.
If you guys would help me grow my empire.
Probably water.
I'm buying myself.
It's water.
What? No, you have an eyelash on your
On your glasses.
glasses. You feeling exhausted too? You guys exhausted?
No. I'm in a good mood.
You know you can flip it to show people, right?
No. Let's just take photos. Let's just take pictures. It doesn't do any of that right here. Flipping it is like, it's not loud. Welcome back, guys. We're gonna be watching a little video,
Orientation, yeah.
an orientation video of the U.S. Capitol.
Going in from the middle seats to the end.
And everybody's just here. Everybody's just down the road. They're just stretching.
Sam, you saw.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, we're about to watch it. I'll see you guys afterwards. Hopefully I remember to actually record a video. More than likely I will.
Alright, so once again, ladies
Bye,
and gentlemen,
guys.
just fill in from the middle of the road to the end of the road.
Welcome back, guys. We'll be taking a tour across the Capitol. These headphones are for them to talk to us without actually having to yell, so we can actually do stuff. But I'm
Sorry.
tired. That movie was kind of interesting.
It was interesting, huh?
It's a good movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Yeah.
Go watch it.
They'll have you do this if you visit. It's pretty interesting. Not big on the color neon green, but it's alright. It's alright. How do you feel? It's uncomfortable? I'm tired too. They said do not touch the statues, so well. Okay. This is so you guys can listen to what they're saying also.
Great. So good morning again, and welcome to the Capitol. My name is Nora. If you have any questions as we go, please let me know. We're starting our tour today here in a room called the Crypt. We're on the ground floor of the building directly in the middle. And if you look behind me in the middle of the floor, there's a white star on the ground called the compass stone. The compass stone marks the center of our building, and it also marks the center of the streets in Washington, D.C. When this building was being built in the 1790s, the city of Washington was being planned around it at the same time, and a French military engineer named Pierre Charles L'Enfant planned all the roads of Washington coming out of the Capitol. Now, after the Revolution, there was a desire to make a new capital city completely independent from any state, so Congress passed legislation to make Washington, D.C. They measured a 10-mile by 10-mile square by the Potomac River with the idea that it would become the permanent location of our government, and the Capitol building would be its center point. So before you came here, how many people heard the expression Capitol Hill? Something's happening on Capitol Hill. Someone said something on Capitol Hill. Capitol Hill doesn't just refer to the community that we have here of people who live here and work here every day, but it refers to a physical hill itself. The site that we're standing on is a location once known as Jenkins Hill. And back in 1793, it was a hill next to the Potomac River, surrounded mostly by swampland and farmland. Pierre Charles L'Enfant saw it as something more than what it was. He considered it a pedestal awaiting a monument, and he wanted the Capitol building, the new home to Congress, to be that monument. So now if you look around, we have these statues of different people. And at the Capitol building, we have a statue collection that's given to us from the states, where every state can send us statues of two people they like represented here for their achievements. And sometimes we break this collection up by category. They're spread all throughout the building. As a category, the 13 statues in this room represent the 13 original colonies. And this room that we're about to go take a look at is where they met for about 50 years before the Civil War. Does that sound like a plan?
Yeah.
All right, guys, follow me this way.
Sounds pretty cool. It's a very little door. Guys, look at how little this door is. Huh? It's just recording audio. I put the headphones on here, see if they could record, but it's loud enough for everyone to hear. It should be.
Our building started off very small, and as the country got bigger and Congress got bigger, we started adding extensions to it, turning it into the building that we have now. And right behind me is the north wing, which was the first part of the building to be finished. Originally, it was only 100 feet by 100 feet, 2 stories tall, but it contained the House, the Senate, the Library of Congress, and the Supreme Court, all packed into one little building. These doors that we're about to pass through are the original front doors to the Capitol, so come on in.
I went through the front doors of the Capitol. Pretty cool statues. I know you've been here many times, right?
All right. So this room, the old Supreme Court chamber, is where the court met for about 50 years before the Civil War. And have you guys studied a little bit of Civil War history in school, right around what was happening in the country at that time?
Yes.
So there was a case that was heard here. It's the most notorious case in Supreme Court history, and that was the Dred Scott decision in 1857.
We're gonna go up and see the rotunda. Everyone's exhausted.
No, I'm not tired. I'm just sleepy.
Oh.
I just need a nap.
Yeah.
Like the president-elect and their families and past presidents and their families. They go down these steps out to a platform that's built, and they take part in that peaceful transfer of power ceremony, that swearing-in ceremony. So if you've watched inaugural coverage on TV, you might recognize these steps. Keep moving with me this way, guys.
Going up some stairs. Oh man, this looks real nice. This right here is a nice site. Wow.
So this is the rotunda, and we're now directly above the crypt. We're on the main floor of the building in the center. This is the most famous and important room inside the whole building, and if you look around, we have more of these statues. Any statue that we have that shows a president is on display inside the rotunda. We don't have a statue of every president, but we've only got about 10 of them. For my folks from Kansas, right over here, this is Dwight D. Eisenhower. He's one of your Kansas City statues. Eisenhower was born in Texas. Now, what strikes a lot of people when they first come in is the sheer size of it. It's 96 feet across, and it's so tall that if we were to take the Statue of Liberty in New York City off of her pedestal and place her here inside this rotunda with us, do you think she would fit all the way inside or no?
No.
So she'd be cutting it close, right? But yeah, she would fit all the way inside this room.
Oh, really?
It's 180 feet from the floor underneath your feet to the ceiling that's over your heads. And the Statue of Liberty, by comparison, is 153 feet. So if she were here with us, not only would she fit all the way inside, but there would be about 30 feet of space still left to go between the tip of her torch and the painting on the ceiling.
Wait, so is there any way of getting up there? Or no?
Yes, there is. Let me see. I'm going to trade places with you guys. Can I have you take a couple steps over this way? And just take one step over to the left for me. Perfect. So sometimes people ask if it's possible to go up inside the dome, and the answer is yes and no. Yes, it's physically possible to go up there, but no, it's not open to the public, so I can't take you up there today myself. But what we're looking at here is an inside dome, and what you see from the outside is kind of like a shell that goes around it, and there's a staircase that goes in between the two that'll take you all the way up to the top. So part of that staircase can be seen in those windows that are high over our heads to the right. You'll see 5 small balconies, and that's part of the staircase that'll take you up there. There's also a balcony underneath the painting on the ceiling where you can look down over this room as well. I'll point it out again when we're on the other side of the room. You can see it a little bit better from over there. But that part of the building is only open to members of Congress.
Only members of Congress.
Now, on the ceiling, there's a big colorful painting called The Apotheosis of George Washington. And this shows George Washington ascending to the heavens in the afterlife and becoming glorified and celebrated. A lot of our artwork is inspired by ancient Rome. And looking at this painting, there are 6 different scenes of Roman gods and goddesses going around the outside, each representing a different American value. In the center circle are 13 women with stars over their heads, representing the first 13 states. And George Washington is in the center of it all. He's got on his blue military jacket and a purple blanket on over his lap, as if he were...
Alright guys, so I didn't want to record the entire tour because it was a very long tour.
But it was very good.
Yeah, we learned a lot of stuff, but it's still too much information. Yeah, we're gonna go with the. Just gonna go. Where are we going again? The House.
Yeah.
The House of Representatives. I think, I don't know. It's where the president's supposed to give the State of the Union address. So it'll be interesting experience. What do you think of that tour?
It was good.
Yeah, it was long, but it was good.
It was long, but it was good. Excuse me. Dude, my eyes are so painful right now. Like, I've got a giant migraine. This is why we don't wake up at 5 o'clock. That's my fault.
That's on you. You woke up early.
And then I went right back to sleep. I went right back to sleep.
They literally said, "Hey, wake up at 6," and you were like, "All right, I'll wake up at 5."
I heard I didn't hear anything about that. All I heard was
So
be up
basically
there by
wait-
6:30, and by 6:30 that means wake up an hour early so we can all get a shower, we can all get ready, we're not groggy and all this, and we can get some food in us. And then when I found out that you all didn't even have to be up there till 6:30. We weren't even awake by the time y'all were awake. You know how mad I was? I was literally sitting there like, I want to. Okay, I can't say that. I'm in the Capitol. I just want I'm so mad right now because I woke us up at 5 o'clock.
No.
I was wondering why you sent your alarm so early.
Well, okay, no, I woke up at 5 o'clock thinking that, okay, we have to get dressed. And then come to find out we didn't have to be up till like 6:30. I am so mad.
Are we supposed to go?
Oh, we're going to the Pentagon?
Oh, we're going to the Pentagon, I guess.
But that requires perfect timing to do both because they gave us the White House at really noon and the Pentagon at 1.
Alright guys, so I'm being told that I'm not allowed to take my phone, so I won't be able to show you guys anything, but I'll be able to experience it myself. I'll tell you guys what I think of it. Alright guys, welcome back. We are out of the house. Yeah, we're wandering back to the metro where we originally were. Because we're gonna go to the African you cannot tell, it's super windy. See, look.
Yeah, so if you hear all this little, like, it's because of the wind. Sorry.
Sorry about the wind. We gotta go down there. See, the M. See, guys, the M.
It's super cold right now. Really cold, really sunny.
Yeah.
It has sun, but it's really windy.
Well, maybe a week until it's windy. My hands are real cold because of that.
If we're gonna be honest here, it wasn't a good day to come out.
Yeah, too cold, and they said it's gonna be colder tomorrow too.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I don't think I want to get out tomorrow. I think I just want to go to the hot tub.
I just wanna
Chill,
go to the pool,
chill, eat some hot Cheetos, chill and eat hot Cheetos.
play games.
Too bad. Watching the White House tomorrow and the Pentagon.
Yeah,
We're gonna go meet with some really, really high people.
people in power.
Never thought our life would go this way. Going to meet them, but
It's such an opportunity to meet people. They're such
high people.
Yeah.
We can probably see generals, 4 or 5-star generals, 4-star generals. And the president.
Barack Obama.
Is Reggie saying our favorite president?
Yeah.
It's not sunny anymore, y'all.
We're going down into a tunnel. It's really loud. I like the backdraft of it. It feels really cool. Alright guys, we're back. We just left the subway because there's no point in recording the subway. There's the same thing over and over.
Except if something crazy happens, we'll let you know.
Yeah, like if something happens, then we'll let you know. But nothing crazy happens on
But I highly doubt that.
Got hiccups. Hey, look, guys, look at their plane. There's a plane over there. Oh, it's gone now. We're gonna go to the Smithsonian Museum now. Hopefully, it's nice. Pretty sure it is.
Huh?
What do you have to say
About?
the museum?
I mean, we're not walking as fast anymore.
Yeah, we're not being rushed by Colonel.
Yeah. So we're probably gonna get like a good hour here.
All right.
My feet hurt. These rocks hurt.
Yeah, why this?
They don't have like regular like flat cement, right? I could do regular flat cement. No, they have little rocks sticking up basically, and then you're walking on it.
Yeah, why this? Why? My feet hurt for walking on this. We've been walking on this like all this time. I know
There's no cushion.
we sound like a bunch of complaining teenagers. Oh my gosh, this is this.
I mean, if you just come to Washington D.C. yourself and you walk on this, and then you'll figure it out. How
Yeah.
about that?
Alrighty. I guess we will see you guys inside.